In their most recent appearance together, Gwen Stefani and Blake Shelton continue to display their affection for their fans in spite of. Both vocalists are working on new songs and are having to spend time apart because of job issues. Cycles in which Blake cryptically announces his own new era on his ongoing Friends and Heroes tour, while Gwen releases the deluxe edition of her most recent album Bouquet. On March 14th, the Austin hitmaker shocked fans by having Gwen herself come at the tour's Charleston stop. The two played their 2019 song, Do It Nobody But You, which was released 2 years before. She was a guest on the previous night's tour stop in Greenville, South Carolina, when the deluxe Bouquet version, which featured the melancholic love song Still Done to Love You, was released over the weekend. They were married in Oklahoma in July 2021, and she captioned a video of herself getting ready to perform with her husband along with a clip from their performance. Shortly after saying, "I'm still done to love you," the singer thanked her fans on social media, saying, "Every time you tag me in a reply, remark, or edit, I see and feel it. I created this music for me and for you to personalize it. It means everything." Meanwhile, in the week leading up to the release of the deluxe Bouquet, Blake made a few enigmatic social media posts, first sharing an orange square, then adding the letters F-RUO, and finally the phrase "for recreational use only." It turns out that this is the title of the country music singer's upcoming 13th studio album, his first since he announced last year that he wanted to take a break from television and focus on his music and a quieter life with loved ones. "It's been a while since I've had a new album out, so I'm thrilled to share that For Recreational Use Only will be released on May 9th, Blake said in conjunction with the official announcement revealing the album's first track. The album is his first since the 2021 release of Body Language and his first following his retirement from The Voice in 2022, having been a coach on the show since its inception in 2011. "You may listen to my new song right now and give him any kind of release. After years of working on this song, I'm thrilled to finally share it with you," in a recent Hook and Barrel magazine article. Blake said that he was not yet ready to retire, even though he appreciated taking time off from music to explore other hobbies. He was particularly thrilled about the chance to tour, saying, "It's the most fun I've had at a concert in my career," referring to his current tour. Over the course of the evening, a few famous couples perform after me, who opens the event. Encourage as much enthusiasm and adoration as country music icon Blake Shelton and pop diva Gwen Stefani. Superstars have maintained their ability to win over fans worldwide by fusing their unique musical styles and genres and combining their passion and inventiveness. Their most recent joint performance at the esteemed ACM Awards generated a lot of praise on social media for both their individual skills and their ongoing support of one another in the much-criticized field of fame. The esteemed MGM Grand Garden Stadium in Las Vegas hosted the 58th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards in a glamorous and beautiful setting. A maze of flashing cameras lit up the stadium that evening. Elegant dresses and flawless tuxedos as the entertainment and music elite came to recognize the top country music artists. Among the many stars as Stefani and Blake Shelton got closer to becoming a relationship, one pair stood out above the others. Stefani, who is renowned for her own style and varied sense of fashion, created a stir among the crowd when she donned a stunning couture gown that flawlessly combined her signature bright aesthetic with a dash of rustic charm. The gown captured the essence of her individuality with its bold patterns and intricate sequins adorned with metallic hues. With a smart black suit and a traditional bow tie, an iconic nod to his heritage and demeanor, Shelton, the quintessential country gentleman, complimented his fiancée. Together, they stood out as a couple and as partners who celebrated their differences, bringing two very different cultures together in harmony. Stefani and Shelton's combined appearance at the ACM Awards was more than just an occasion. It was a well-planned statement about acceptance of love and the beauty of cultural fusion. As they walked the red carpet, they grinned, laughed, and gave each other warm embraces, showcasing their chemistry that has delighted fans ever since they first appeared as coaches on Asteris. As the two POS for photos, the voice hysteris as the media frenzy intensified, both fans and reporters demanded information on their relationship and the musical collaboration they had hinted at in earlier months. The duo made headlines with their most recent tracks, which emphasized not just their affectionate bond, but also their productive collaboration during the awards ceremony, where a number of musicians perform and acknowledge their peers. When a reporter asked Stefani and Shelton about their musical collaboration, the atmosphere seemed to sparkle with potential excitement and the unmistakable energy that only true love can generate. Stefani and Shelton had been working on a new song, but it ended up being a romantic ballad that combined their distinct approaches, strengthening their personal and professional relationship as they went. Stefani said, "We inspire each other. What started out as a pleasant friendship has developed into something really special. I think our music reflects our love and connection." Blake said, "We have a great time working together as producers, and I think that's what makes our songs relatable. At the end of the day, we just want to show that love knows no bounds." Their comments were significant since they emphasized their affection for one another as well as the creative output of their collaboration. As the evening went on, their joint attempt to create a tale of passion, vulnerability, and support for one another was mirrored in each song. Together, Stefani and Shelton took the stage to deliver one of the prize trophies. With their innate charm and sense of humor, they enthralled the crowd by joking back and forth and showcasing their strong chemistry. The funny event showed their relationship's lighthearted nature, proving that despite the attention, they are still approachable. In this case, we are two artists from quite different backgrounds. Giving Shelton a kind glance, Stefani said, "I mean, how did we even get here?" Shelton smiled and replied, "I think the universe just brought us together. Who knew a punk rock girl and a cowboy would get along so well?" This humorous scene resonated with the audience, highlighting the essence of their relationship, accepting differences while celebrating a love that transcends genders. Shelton added, "We are fortunate not only to have each other but also to collaborate with other wonderful musicians. It's about celebrating and encouraging one another." Following their performance, Stefani and Shelton sat down with their fellow musicians and industry peers, where they witnessed the outpouring of solidarity from the country music community. This made it clear that regardless of personal backgrounds, as the awards ceremony went on, both performers could be seen grinning at each other, demonstrating that unity triumphed over competitiveness. It was evident from their encouraging words and deep looks that they were happy to see others succeed, fully embracing the spirit of friendship that transcended borders. During the prize ceremony, a few young country artists got in touch with Stefani to show their appreciation for her work and impact on the music business, expressing how much her crossover success opened doors and raised the profile of female country musicians. Stefani responded with genuine encouragement, encouraged them to keep pushing boundaries, and expressed gratitude for the heartfelt tribute. "There are no boundaries to music." Adjacent cameras captured this quick exchange, which quickly went viral. Fans praised her for encouraging those around her and making her and Shelton into icons of not only love but also empowerment and cooperation in the industry. After the awards ceremony, the two went to an afterparty where the celebration went on. The music played as guests celebrated the evening's achievements, and Stefani and Shelton soon found themselves in the middle of a joyful dance floor. Their exquisite movements turned into an extension of their love, and during these moments they communicated not only verbally but also physically, with each whirl and gaze exchange on the dance floor striking a deep chord with onlookers, illustrating the power of teamwork. For many, Stefani has always been a style icon, but on this particular night, she demonstrated something more profound: the capacity to be unapologetic about oneself while constantly redefining personal style. Her gown, which gleamed magnificently under the dark lighting, and her makeup, which paid homage to her undeniably rich background combined with sophisticated refinement, gave a visual picture of her journey and how it intersected with her career and love life. Blake's traditional rural style with a dash of distinctive flair struck a balance that emphasized his dedication to authenticity. Together, they represented not just their distinct genetic makeup but also the ways in which individuality might flourish in a team environment. Their style choices sent a message of solidarity, showing that it's perfectly fine to come from different backgrounds and yet value one another's uniqueness. As the celebration went on, the couple's joy permeated the room. Otherwise, it was a night of dancing, laughing, and sincere interactions with Blake every now and again. They sought a quiet place away from the commotion and were able to deepen their relationship by talking about their performance goals and future plans while whispering beautiful things into Gwen's ear, which made her laugh. Recollections of their first days on Asteris as the event came to an end, social media was overflowing with pictures of the couple from their appearances on film. The Voice Asteris reservist reminded them of their transformation from co-workers to lovers, saying, "It seems like only yesterday we were arguing about which genre was superior. Look at us now." Now they had a big chuckle before Shelton grabbed her hand and pulled her closer. "Whatever happens next, as long as we're together, I'm ready. You make everything better."